think one of the most important things we've done this past year was work together with the city of Milwaukee, Milwaukee County, and the state of Wisconsin, coming together, Republicans and Democrats, to support funding for the Shot Spotter program the Milwaukee Police Department has. That's a program that allows the tracking of those, and we'd like to expand that in the future. It's one of those where it's a good pilot to begin with, but where with remarkable accuracy can not only find out where those shots are fired, but can actually deploy police resources to tackle those even before a call is made to police. And unfortunately, when we looked at it with the chief, many times we found in those initial projects, when they went out and looked at this to begin with, many of the individual instances where a shot was fired, very few times that people actually call it in. And so we've got to find a way to respond to that, to provide the kind of security and safety that families like that need here and across the state of Wisconsin, particularly Milwaukee. And we're committed to expanding that program in the future as long as we continue success with it.
Ms. Burke?
Well, it is a very serious issue, and to think that right here in one of our own cities that families cannot be outside and feel safe means we need to make changes. Unfortunately, some of the things that Governor Walker has done has made it more difficult for law enforcement to do that. He cut shared revenue to municipalities, which really strained their budgets in terms of providing police and fire and local services. And in fact, according to the latest FBI reports, we have seen an increase in violent crimes that's second in the Midwest. So out of 10 Midwestern states, the second largest increase in violent crime. So we are not doing enough. We have to make sure that we provide adequate funding to our communities to be able to fight this. And when Governor Walker mentions the Shot Spotter, this was actually something he would not include in his budget. He turned down that request by Milwaukee to be able to have that, and was only after a lot of pressure was put on that they restored it to partial funding. So enough is not being done. So what I do is, first of all, work with law enforcement to identify other ways that they can be successful. We have to work with community groups and encourage the police to work with community groups so that it has a grassroots effort. And we have to improve the job situation in the central city. We know that when you increase employment and jobs, crime goes down. So this cannot be just about law enforcement. It has to be about engagement in communities and economic development.
Governor Walker?
Well, again, here are the facts. The facts are because of our Act 10 reforms, Milwaukee in the first year alone saved roughly $25 million. In fact, in the most recent budget that Mayor Barrett put out, they actually not only saved money, they have enough money to add to the police department. They actually add raises to public employees here in the city of Milwaukee. So they've been able to use our resources to deploy more resources to law enforcement and the programs that will help make families like the one you mentioned safer in the city of Milwaukee.
Ms. Burke?